Greeting, warriors. So nice of you to stop by and watch another one of my games. A quick disclaimer before we start. While the Warrior Cat series can be enjoyed by children and young teenagers, understand that this game is played by adults, which means sometimes we make jokes that are not safe for work. Viewer discretion is advised.
Last time.
On Warriors, New Moon. But you will live in exile, and you will not be welcomed in the Four Territories ever again.
Does anyone know where we are?
Yeah, actually. It's important, that's for sure. But I mean, okay, so if you look on the stone, for instance, there's cat scratch, but it's older. It's older than anything that our clans really. We don't even use it that much. But it talks a lot about, like, the way the Earth was formed. Pre-Star Clan, pre any clan really. It's like a recipe for the universe.
Barnamas, I think you've heard yourself being called the Lion before, yes?
Yeah, but I don't think thinking hard about things much.
Is your name Blackwater?
What are you doing here?
I'm making a house call. It just seemed like common courtesy to come and meet you where you're at.
Did you tell her?
No.
Tell me what?
Oh god.
Tell me what? What is it?
Dusk Clover. Ashwin is your grandfather.
Oh my god.
Is that you?
Oh!
No! No fucking way!
Reality, brother.
What?
Yes!
This flame is growing in your heart, and you can feel it consume you, and this is all-encompassing warmth. It's encompassing ultimate power within you. And when you, you could feel it, overcoming you, the adrenaline beating through you, and your eyes fly open, and you could see the stick, the charred edge, sitting in front of you, and it lights ablaze.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ravencry, my sister, who raised the dead.
I was simply making a house call, meeting you where you were at. And you see this strange, silver, heavy object, and Grizzlebark, you know that it is made of metal, which is of significance to you.
I am grabbing this and leaving.
He's got the gun.
You all are gonna hear stomping on the ground, and as you all look over, you're gonna see Ashwin riding a hideous creation.
Oh my
as he
god.
is laughing
Not the
maniacally.
amalgamation.
Darkstar, he's dead! In the midst of all this, there is this hollow, gross, wet laugh that comes from Bramblestar's throat. I'm growing very tired of this.
Stars
We're back in the fray. Back in the fucked up business. So, last game. We were beating up Bramblestar. Darkstar's tactic was just, all right, everybody, tag team him. Just start kicking him and beating him up and rip his clothes off, which worked. Honestly, it worked really fast. Oh, and then, sorry, I gotta give Colin some credit here. And then the boy shot him.
Sniped.
And I honestly thought, I swear to God, I thought he fucking insta-killed him, but he didn't. But goddamn, that freaked me out. It was funny as hell, though. But alright. Right, to put us back into the business, Bramblestar, who was once a normal cat, his body kind of just began to shake and twist, rather than expressing the pain he had felt from being shredded to pieces by Darkstar's comrades here. He instead seemed angry, annoyed, furious, and his body kind of twisted, warped, his bones cracking and breaking, coming to the surface, his body kind of almost like this strange liquid material, this just disgusting tar that makes him now. His face is this splitting skull that seems to be his own skull, just mashing with the skull he used for his armor. Bones splitting out the sides of his mouth, kind of like a spider's mandibles. These terrifying extra set of teeth. His eyes glowing with the light of the red soul, the ones that had haunted Duskclover when she explored the Dark Forest, the ones that haunt us all now that have been extracted by Dark Forest cats, and his Dark Forest comrades who seemed kind of to not expect this terrible change to them as it was happening. But right as Bramblestar is experiencing his disgusting, monstrous form, even though he seems fully aware and capable, unlike the other monsters you have fought before, his consciousness still remains. But the same cannot be said for his comrades, as they have turned into just these piles of ooze that seem to be in the shape of a cat. But God, it's just disgusting the way that they seem to be sagging and melting everywhere. And, you know, everything seems to change from here. Okay. So, to bring us back in.
Actually.
Also, don't worry about it. I did a sneaky sound check in the background, Max, while we were all talking. So we sound good. But we sound good.
Awesome.
To kick us off with like our epic video game cutscene, Bramblestar, who is now, I want to add, huge. He's a fucking monster. He's gigantic. He's bigger than all of you. He's probably as big as the boy. Let's get real. I know, right? He stands there, and I'm sure everyone's kind of just gazing in awe of this beast. And he whips out his tail, which is just like basically this disgusting vertebrae of bones and slime. And his tail slams into Crooked Tail, and she's gone. She's thrown over Ashwin's head, and Ashwin, you hear her body impact the rocks, and you could hear her ribs break. He hit her so hard, just crack.
Uh-oh.
Right across, right behind you. You can see Ratfur's ears perk immediately in terror, like he's like, oh shit. And Bramblestar whips around, and he extends a huge, disgusting, large, just like knife-like fingers and goes in to grab Darkstar. Darkstar, I want you to make a strength plus wrestle. See if you avoid his grasp. It's going to be a very difficult roll, I warn you.
No, it's Darkstar never rolls good for nothing.
Oh,
I believe in you, Darkstar.
I believe in her.
Strength plus wrestle, that is 9 dice.
That's pretty good. That brings up your odds.
Oh god, okay. We're not going to Reddit.
What?
So we've just got to really quickly do a little Reddit moment.
I need to read a green text about this right now.
Oh, damn it.
Hey, so that's not 9 dice.
9.
I was gonna say, I was like, damn, I thought just the one dice roll, I was like, well, that's not gonna do anything. There we go. Alright. 3, 5, 5.
Alright.
3,
No
6,
ones.
2, 6, 5, 3. That's pretty fucking good. Let me count up all those successes here. It's good that you rolled a lot of 5s and 6s. That's nice.
Maybe I
Finally.
am God's favorite.
7. Okay, that's 7.
Literally our leader.
Literally. That's 7 successes. I'm gonna have him roll now.
Aw.
Having him roll now. Let's see how it goes. 'Cause he's got to roll against you. He's rolling basically as much as you are. I mean, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Let's see here.
I know I said I wanted Darkstar to die, but maybe not like right now.
Alright, let's do a little speed run, you know. Let's see here. Jesus is alive to count. Ooh, he beat you by 1.
No! Take off that 1 for my buddy Alex.
My buddy Alex beat you
Take
by
off
1.
those drawers.
Colin will send you
Darkstar-
feet pics if you help me.
Oh my goodness.
True.
Darkstar, you know, the immediate cat instinct of, fuck, I need to get the hell out of the way here, right? And just, like, you think you're about to barely, like, you feel like your fur brushing against his claws, and you're almost certain that you're going to escape him until just right in mid-leap, you feel something wrap under your stomach and your grasp pulled right up into the air in your father's claws. And he holds you, and he's examining you. You are close to his face, and he smells like rot, like trash from the dark forest. He just, it's death, stench of death, like a million wars that you're just sitting in front of. And he he's holding you tight. This is uncomfortable. It's hard to even get a read on his face because it's so warped by these bones. And he tilts his head at you. He seems amused by the idea that you just tried to escape. He says, Darkstar, you had a lot of potential, and I really should have expected you to come for me first, but I'm a little disappointed you didn't try to finish me off yourself. No matter. StarClan's not here to help you now, little girl. Maybe I should call you Darkheart now. And he grasps you a little bit tighter, menacingly.
Oh, God. I wasn't ready.
If you would like to respond to that dramatically, we're still cutscening.
She is going to spit at his eye.
Based.
Can cats spit? Well, this one can.
Yeah, just fucking, you
That's
can
a
spit. He seems to, like, raise one bony claw and gently wipe away the spit that she made onto him.
Cool.
Okay. He slams you into the ground, Darkstar. You feel your fucking teeth clack together upon impact. When you hit the ground, you don't feel it immediately, but you know you just got hurt pretty bad. Darkstar, I need you to take 2 more points of damage for me.
Aw, nuts.
It is the boy's turn.
The boy's going to roar, and then let me go into the Discord images.
You gonna use one of his special knacks?
Most likely.
Most likely.
Have to find it. There we go. All right. He's gonna move right here, and he's gonna throw Sludge Cat. I have to make a wrestle check.
Yes. Roll a strength plus wrestle, the boy. Jesus Christ. 624263565. Wowee, zowie. Wowie. Jesus Christy zowie. Okay.
Ouch.
Yes, you have successfully grappled this ball of slime.
Alright, and then I am throwing him at Ratfur.
Why?
What?
Rapper?
Oh, wait, which one was the one that picked up Darkstar? I thought it was Ratfur.
Star.
Oh, duh. I threw it
leave
at
my boyfriend alone.
Bramblestar. Fuck Ratfur.
Rapper's a good guy. He's literally standing right next to you.
His op-ass.
Oh my goodness. He's another queer guy like you. Be kind to him.
I hate them queers.
Okay.
Leftist infighting at its peak.
He's tossing.
Yeah!
So, is that one of his knacks? Can you read his knack aloud?
His knack aloud. Toss must first roll a successful wrestle to toss. Grab and throw enemies, knocking them prone.
Okay. So you're gonna throw him right at Bramblestar. Okay. Sludge Cat. Okay. How do I describe
So
this?
what is the contested roll?
How do I describe this? You throw, or I guess I should say the boy. The boy throws this, it's basically like liquid in his hands. Oh, also, can he make an endurance plus strength roll for me real quick?
Yeah. Endurance.
Endurance. Okay, he's pretty strong. A one. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. 5, 6, 5, 1, 2, 6, 4, 3. Okay. The boy picks up the sludge cat, and even though it kind of reduces to goop in his hands, he throws it at Bramblestar, to which I suppose the sludge cat is dead, but he seems to just join the mass that is Bramblestar.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. He just kind of becomes part of Bramblestar. But he's gone?
Oh, come on, Ashwind, you made him bigger. What the fuck, dude?
There's one less of them now.
I will also add that one, the boy's got slime on his hands, okay? And that's gonna do something later, but he's okay right now. But he's got slime on his hands, so remember that.
Shadowing.
Boy slimed.
The boy is slimed. Would the boy like to move or do anything else?
No, that is his action.
That is
he'll move a little bit closer. He'll move right up on Bramblestar, so he has to attack. All right. So Bramblestar has to attack him.
All right.
Kaiju fight.
Literally, it's time for the kaiju anime. Okay, it is the sludge cat's turn. The slime balls. For the people that it is relevant for, because I'm just gonna say the NPCs are just hitting each other, epic fight style, whatever. They're doing their thing. I'm not too worried about it. Applethorn, you are like creeping through the bushes here, and yeah, there's a lot going on. It's a little distracting. It's kind of just crazy shit, crazy kaiju shit. Creeping through the woods, like you could hear the like bushes near you like rustling, and then this fucking just amalgam goop thing crawls out of the woods, slithering towards you, and it doesn't seem to be moving in a way that implies it's going to attack you, but it does seem to like want to touch you, like it's trying to get on you.
Hey guys, Applethorn here. I'm not very brave. I'm not very brave. Applethorn is so scared that he completely blacks out for a quarter of a second. At which point Blackwater takes over and she melts into shadow and seeps right on into the earth beneath his feet.
Oh yeah. Where are you going?
Bye, girl.
Here's the problem, is that I don't think that Applethorn can control this, and I think that Blackwater is crazy. So Blackwater's spirit takes the wheel, and I'll be goddamned if she doesn't show up right in the middle of the fight, right next to Darkstar and Tarwhiskers.
Hell yeah. Just right up in that bizwaz.
So Applethorn, the dark seeping miasma that used to be Applethorn pools down from a crevice in the rock and gathers in this pile of ferns behind Darkstar. And he reforms again as himself, and he sees the back of Darkstar's head and like squeaks again in fear before realizing that it's actually just his clan leader.
That's just Darkstar, yeah. Just Darkstar
Yeah,
on the dirt, like, ugh!
She can barely see through her own blood, and she sees a sort of goop pile become Applethorn.
Normal.
And she's like...
Don't worry about that. That's normal. Darkstar...
Like tower experience.
Yeah, she's like, oh my god, we're all going to die.
She's just
Sorry,
like,
Kate, did you just imply that that's what it's like to be at Tower Federal Credit Union? Applethorn is going to try to do some healing on Darkstar while he's here, though.
Wise.
Thank God.
Very wise. Are you gonna use a poultice or some manner of herb?
I think that... Oh, boy. Well, so does she seem to have any... I guess I need to do a medicine check first. I need you to tell me what my concern needs to be.
All right, do an intelligence plus medicine check. While you roll that, I'm going to very quickly go to Dust Clover, because she's got a sludge cat in front of her. So, Miss Dust Clover, you have a sludge cat walking towards you, and I will say it's very similar to Applethorn's situation. It does not look like this thing is actively moving in a way that implies it's going to attack you. It's just kind of zombie shambling towards you, and it doesn't seem to show any signs of stopping. It looks like it's very interested in touching you.
Colin, shut the hell up.
Okay. I'm gonna dodge.
Okay.
And get up to higher ground. I'm thinking I'm gonna leap onto this little tree thing here.
All right, do a intelligence plus jump for me, or a pounce, whichever you prefer.
Intelli plus jump / pounce. I will be doing Intelli plus pounce because that will give me one extra.
I honestly think that one makes more sense too, because it's kind of like a calculated jump.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. It's been the longest day ever. I've been up since 6 in the morning, and I'm not feeling. I can't type very well.
That's all good.
Hi guys, don't. This is a message for our younger audience. Don't get a 40-hour work week job. It fucking sucks forever. Stay with your parents for as long as possible.
Real.
Unless they're abusive pieces of shit, like Pebblestar's mom.
Then leave.
Hey yo!
Uh-oh.
Star know that they're the most important character in this campaign.
They are now. 1613444.
That's not good.
The 2 1s is not good.
Okay, but it's also it's an easy jump. I've done this before.
Listen. Dust Clover.
Come on. I have experience.
Dust Clover, you do jump up on it, but as you're jumping up on it, Sludge Cat kind of reaches out a gooey arm, paw, ? It's not really clear what it is anymore.
Don't do that.
And, God, just right when you're jumping, that damn thing fucking touches one of your leggies as you're reaching away from it. And I want you to make an endurance plus strength roll for me.
Okay. Take a heart emoji off of that text since you hate me so much.
No.
What the fuck?
Damn.
This is so sad. Frowny face.
I hope this game ending ruins our friendship. Can I say that?
No!
Fuck.
We were gonna smoke a joint and watch Dogma, Max.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, after that then.
After that. 2 5 6 2 1 3.
Hey, so this is the 3rd time out of 3 rolls that I've rolled a 19 today.
That's true. Double it up. That's
what the fuck?
Kind of crazy. Also, Max rolled technically a 19 before that too. Yeah. Well, okay.
Day of 19s.
So, Dust Clover, there is no, as far as you're concerned, immediate whatever's going on with this sludge. It's on your leg. I'll say specifically it is on your back left leg. And it feels like there's slime on your leg, which is goopy and gross, and it seems to be sticking to you Like, it's not really coming off if you shake your back leg or anything like that. However, it is not doing anything to you for now.
Okay.
For now. I'm going to go back to Applethorn's medicine roll. So, you got a 1, 3, 2, 2, 2, 4, 5. Okay.
I think at that point I'm making it worse. I hate to say it.
So, you're just evaluating her first. Darkstar, it does not appear, at least as far as you can tell, that she's got any very evident outward damage. She's wearing armor, so any like scratches or anything on her might be kind of hard to see. You can just tell by the way that her body, like the way she is on the floor, because like, oh, you know, all this is happening within seconds, so she's probably still like, she's like literally like getting up and like the rocks crumbling off of her and shit. You could tell by the way, just like the way she's picking herself up, something's wrong. Like there's something internally, like she's hurt. It might be like her bones are broken or something. Like she's fucked up right now.
Okay, hey, Darkstar, listen, how are you feeling, champ?
How are you feeling?
And there's kind of just like a spew of like, you think that's her teeth. You hope it's her teeth. Because if it's not, it's something worse.
Okay, Darkstar, do you remember, this is forever ago, gosh. I feel like we were all a lot younger then.
Get on with it!
Can you, Dan, I'm building ambiance or whatever. I wanted to introduce this to you gently because I was gonna suggest that we put you on amphetamines.
I'm pretty sure Buttermoss was the one that went on meth, but...
Right. So, and Darkstar, I need you, hey, look at me. Don't fall asleep. What are you doing? No, look at me.
Yeah, one of her eyes is getting kind of cloudy, but the other one isn't.
Darkstar, however many lives you have left, the end of this one, we can really make count. But I need to get your okay before I dose you, because you remember how it treated Buttermoss, right?
She nods.
And that's good enough for Applethorn, because then he gives her the medicinal plant equivalent of a couple of Valium and 6,000 milligrams of crystal meth.
Oh my god.
What the holy shit?
Excellent.
Okay. Would you like to describe for the class what the fuck that's gonna do to her?
So, here's the big thing. Whatever happens, she's gonna feel fucking excellent, okay? That's all that matters. And this is what I almost called the cat Maddox. That's crazy. This is what Applethorn's reasoning is clearly there is something going on with Darkstar. There are parts of her body leaving her body in places that there shouldn't be openings. This life, we might as well just call it on this one. But this is not a time when he has the attention or the medical ability to give her any more serious attention. So the best thing that he can do is make sure that she's not in any more pain and let her figure out just what this life is good for, you know?
Oh, hell yeah.
So she's going to be, I think she's going to be moving a lot faster. She's going to be taking the same amount of damage, but noticing it.
All right. So one of the
that should give her a boon. Yeah.
One of the knacks I gave you, Applethorn, specifically for Blackwater, I'm going to use the same concept for Darkstar. So, Alex, I'm going to need you to roll a 1d6 with advantage. So roll twice and take the highest number.
Okay.
2. Let's see if we do better. 4. Okay. So I'll say this. Darkstar, for 4 turns, and I don't mean like just 4 turns of combat, I mean for like 4 Darkstar turns. So everyone gets to go and then Darkstar go and then that counts. She feels nothing. And we're going to count up any potential damage, but I will not reveal it until those 4 turns are over. She's not feeling any of it. She doesn't even notice.
Yeah.
All right.
I already know what I want to do.
All right. So there's that for her. I'm gonna say that's Sludge Cat's over, which means it's Duskclover's turn.
Okie dokie. I am on top. Oh, boing.
There you go. Boing.
I am on top of the thing.
The thing.
Do we still have our snakes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna shoot my snake at the sludge thing.
Yeah, shoot your snake.
It's gonna be really scary. Hold on, I'm gonna get you a visual of what this snake looks like. POV, you're the sludge monster.
Oh, okay. POV, I'm the sludge monster.
Yeah, and then so POV, you're the sludge monster, and that thing is coming at you. What do I roll for that? I don't.
I sent a snake thingy a while ago.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. They have a strength of 3 and a bite of 3. They've got an intelligence of 2 and a spirit of 4 and a sneak of 4. So I imagine he's just launching and biting.
Can you tag me in that so I can?
Yeah, I'm gonna reply to it.
Okay, awesome,
I'm just gonna button smash because that's the best I got. I got a lot of papers covering my keyboard right now, so that's what we're getting.
Awesome, thanks. Oh wow, that's far up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, so what? I'll just roll a strength bite.
Yeah. So you roll 66.
Awesome. The snake rolled higher than Duskclover this entire game. That's cool.
162,625. All right. So let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's pretty good. Your snake lunges right at the sludge cat. Ashwin, this is an undead snake, right? Yes, because you are not.
Yes.
You do not specialize in living animals, right? My bad.
Fool.
Oh. Okay. So this thing launches itself right at the sludge cat and just fucking like its body is slithering around what you imagine is at least like the bones of this cat that's become jelly essentially, but there's still something in there, I guess, that's solid to some degree because you're watching the snake writhe in and out of his form, and it seems to just be kind of biting and latching onto and destroying with its body whatever it can, and it does a significant amount of damage to this sludge cat. I mean, you're watching it melt away practically, but and this gives you a little hint for the boy and also for Duskclover about this slime that is on you. You watch as the snake rides in and out. You can see its flesh melting off.
Ooh.
As it goes in and out. And of course it doesn't seem to be fazed by this because it's not alive. And then it kind of just, after another writhing, becomes part of the sludge cat, like its bones, I guess, just kind of fucking disintegrate or sink into the mass.
Snake!
Yep, and your snake is gone, unfortunately.
Damn it!
No.
But he did fuck up that sludge cat pretty good, and also, Ashwin, you get a spirit chip back because that snake's dead.
Yay.
What would
I
you
thought
like
we
to
were
do,
friends.
Duskclover, aside from your
I'm
snake's
gonna
turn?
I'm gonna veil vision.
Veil vision. Oh,
You know I am.
Wait a minute, that's actually gonna be kind of relevant. Okay,
Yeah.
You
yeah,
are
exactly.
veil visioning with your peeper.
Where are my chips at? Where are my chips at?
Where her
my
chips
chips?
at?
Where are my
Let me
chips?
think about that.
Chip me.
In this, like, you see where my halo is happening?
Yes.
Kind of in this general area or whatever this mat. Like, I haven't really thought of a spot, but like in this general area,
Yeah.
there is. It's almost like you're like picking up a heat signature. Is the best way to put it. There's like something going on with the Earth in that area. It's
Okay.
whatever it has not revealed itself yet. Like, obviously you're like looking around and you're like, holy shit, like all the undead cats are like really like having a moment here. And looking at the sludge cats via veil vision, nothing seems to change about them, but you can see like their soul kind of rolling around in their body. When you look at Bramblestar, he's got like a shit ton rolling around in his body. It's gross, it's scary. But yeah, there is like there's something going on with the ground. Like you're just looking at it, so it's kind of hard to determine like what's up with that. But it's whatever it's about to reveal itself is going to reveal itself soon.
So basically I'm picking up a mysterious heat signature.
Yeah. It's big too. It's big.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Guys, you might want to take a look at this.
Shut the fuck up.
Applethorn closes his phone and looks up and says, "I'm gonna have to call you back." As he like gazes in horror upon, I guess, Duskclover.
I have to call you guys back.
Yeah, wow, okay. Can I make an some sort of intelligence check to see if I can suss out what this thing could possibly be?
Yes. You're gonna
What that thing doing?
You're gonna make your favorite roll.
A
But
SWAT plus intelligence?
no. But you're gonna make it with advantage.
Okay.
You're gonna do an intelligence plus ponder.
Okay.
Alright.
That's fine.
Okay, alright.
I'll remember that.
The butterfly appears in the corner. Kate will remember this. Alright, first roll is 26114. You get to roll again. Hopefully it's better. Alright, well, one less one and another 6. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Okay, 6, 3, 1.
I traded that 1 for a
6
6 on purpose. That's how I'm built.
It's just how she's made. Okay.
Period.
Duskclover. You making a little like memory brain blast here. Remember, how do I put this? You know that they want to bring the Spire into this world. And there's not really any, like, aside from the heat signature, which isn't, like, giving any definitive shape or anything, you're just, like, you just got that vibe. Like, you're just like, wait a minute, there's, like, either this is the Spire or it's something like this is about to, like, some sort of, like, evil structure is about to just explode out of the earth right now, methinks.
Okay. I can handle that. Hey guys, I think, perhaps we should stay away from this area right here. This little, like, where this big tree is with the tit bushes.
It's probably a great idea.
The bush titties.
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps this little dirt area right here as well. I think we should steer clear of that one. However, I also think we should herd the sludge cats into this area. Because whatever is, I feel a disturbance in the force in such a way that is destructive energy, is going to be bursting forth from around here. Just a hunch.
Just a little thought. I'm gonna say Duskclover because you say that, and like Berrypaw, Rockpaw, Moonflower, and Pineclaw are all with you. They're like, all right, Duskclover, noted. They're like,
aye, aye, Capitan.
They're like, great, yeah, we'll fucking stay away from that. However, Duskclover, we are all kind of just like piled into the medicine den a little bit, so we might have to walk around. Yeah, it's a little bit of an awkward situation, but like, Pineclaw kind of looks at Duskclover and she's like, moving all the sludge cats in there is going to be probably a risky move, so, Duskclover, you're important to this. Let me do it. I'll be fine.
You will be. But this is a team effort. This isn't just something one cat can do. If we're gonna do it, we're all gonna do it together.
Rockpaw kind of perks up and he's like, yeah!
Just don't die. Buttermoss would kill me.
And we were just talking about that.
Interesting.
So I'm going to say that Pineclaw, because she wants to take initiative here, she's going to run around and attract Sludge Cat 1 to the general area, just a little bit more towards wherever you're picking up the heat signature. Oh, I almost accidentally moved the boy towards the heat signature.
Bruh!
He's fine. I'm going to kind of just like move your friends out over here so they're ready to get into the action. I have the teams down in the initiative order, but I'm just going to kind of like wrap them into your turns, if that's cool. If you want to utilize your kitty cats, because I honestly don't remember the team orders anymore. I don't remember who was leading team 3 and all that jazz. So I'm going to say, Buttermoss, it is your turn.
I am going to light my stick on fire.
Baller! That's just you're just lighting the torch. All right.
Yeah. Lion's Fire.
Mm.
The snack can only be used if Buttermoss is holding the chip. Or, not the chip, holding the torch. Harnessing the power within her heart, Buttermoss can light the torch ablaze. The torch can be passed to other cats and still be lit, but Buttermoss cannot light anything else.
Alright. So, Buttermoss, you have a flaming torch. What's the goal? What's the plan here?
Let's see. What I want to try doing is getting Sludge Cat 2. I want to make a firewall. And by that, I want to have my snake kind of tackle Sludge Cat 2, kind of get them gooped up over here, and just kind of light it on fire so, like, nothing else can... So we can kind of isolate this area.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to roll your snake's attack? That'd be
Yes.
66?
66. Roll.
Go! Okay.
Go!
Got 3, 2, 6, 2, 5, 2. So that's... Your snake does 3 points of damage to Sludge Cat 2.
Get his ass.
Get his ass.
Woo!
Alright, and very similar to what Duskclover witnessed, you watch your snake writhe in and out of his goop, and you watch his skin fucking melting off. But, Buttermoss, I will say this, your snake is holding on by a thread. You could still see his gross little bone body in the goop. He's not quite dead yet. Alright, so you want to light these motherfuckers on fire here. Right? Yes. Ping where you want to start your fire. Well, you didn't start?
Let's see, I want to start it by here.
By here. Alright. I do believe I have a fire token. Let me get that. At least I'm pretty sure I do. Yes, I do. See, we thought ahead of time. I also have a moonstone one, which we'll never use. I certainly thought about it.
It's cool, though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright. Let me plop that fire down. Bam. Bam. Right on Sludge Cat 2. And guess what?
What?
Guess what, motherfucker? That damages Sludge Cat 2 because he's on fucking fire.
Yeah! Yeah!
You watch him writhe in pain, and oh my, or I guess maybe it's pain, you don't know. Also, rip your snake. Ashwin, you get another chip back.
Goodbye, Shoelace. I'll miss you so much. Except not really, because you were so messed up.
So gross. Sludge Cat 2 melts into a pile of tar, and it smells like rotting corpse now. Just fucking on fire, crispy, gross, sludgy, wet corpse.
Delightful. Everyone who wants to be on this other side of the fire, please do so before
Alright.
Before it gets worse.
Yeah, but Pineclaw's backing up. She's like, okay, Berrypaw's backing up. Everyone's like, whoa, back up. I'm gonna say Dapplepaw comes over. She's gonna make sure everyone's doing well. Okay. No one let me forget this. But at the start of everyone's turn, the fire is going to spread. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's fire.
Sweet. What
Alright.
could go wrong?
Buttermoss, that is your turn. Applethorn, it's your turn. Also, I'm plopping down more fire.
Okay. That's cool. Okay, give me a quick view of the battlefield right now. So Duskclover is not injured, correct?
She's just fine, yep.
And
now.
Buttermoss is fine.
Yep. She just set the ground on fire. She's doing great.
Ashwind, dare I ask, what's your medical status right now, bud?
Medical status? I haven't taken any damage.
You haven't taken any damage.
We're doing great.
Okay. So what I think that means that it's probably time for Applethorn to actually make an attack for once.
Oh my god, she's gonna do it.
Yeah, well, don't put that much pressure on me, because now maybe I won't do it. Give me a second. I only have so many skills. Applethorn, while he's on the outskirts, though, is actually going to start not by attacking, because y'all thought I was going to do it. You really thought, I fucking
really
owned you. I owned you so hard. He's gonna
Believed it.
He's gonna press himself up against the rocks for a quarter second, far from where Bramblestar thrashes around, and from where Darkstar is also kind of thrashing around. And I don't even want to know what Alex is doing right now. But he steadies himself against the rock and thinks, okay, Blackwater, let's see what you can do here. And he's gonna let Blackwater take the ring. First of all, I want to use one spirit chip to access Blackwater's memory. And Blackwater's memory is a neck that Danny made for me specifically because he loves me so much. And it is as follows. After the events of Blackstone's, Applethorn, and Blackwater's minds have slightly melded, allowing Blackwater to see and speak through him. While this new perspective on the world is strange, he has access to important gifts and knowledge. Applethorn can access Blackwater's memories, access Blackwater's fighting skills, plus 2 dice and power plus 5, and he can ask Blackwater a question. And his question to Blackwater is, where the hell is your dad getting all of this power from?
Holy fuck, it's an Ouija board?
He in his own mind. All right.
The rest of us call it thinking.
That's true. Blackwater surfaces as you allow her to, and she explains to Applethorn that her voice comes from the fray. She says, "I know that you're more spiritual, so maybe if you look really hard, you can see it. But and like." You blink, and it's almost like you're looking through her eyes, and that's when you could see the souls, pile of souls, like a snake swallowing eggs sitting in his belly. That's raw power. Eating a soul is raw power. Somehow he's able to harness it.
Huh.
Yes.
So he's like, man, I just thought of a lot of things that Applethorn could have called Bramblestar in that moment, and realized that like the cat does not know what a battery is. Okay. But if they're all just sitting there and he uses them up, so someone could take that from him.
If you could see Blackwater nodding, she would be. She also adds, remember before you saved me, my body was completely overtaken by them. Something can trigger them. He can lose control. We just need to figure out how. But that might be really dangerous.
Danny, out of character, can you give me a refresher on how we managed to trigger the souls last time?
So last time, you were in her mind. There was kind of like an emotional thing happening where you were talking to her about stuff. And then people started beating her up. And when you were trying to, like, possess her body, you were finding it harder to do so because it was kind of like all those souls were congealing into one, and you were falling into a pit of darkness, like it was almost trying to tug you into it too, and make you lose yourself into whatever the hellspawn of pain and suffering is of becoming one monstrous thing. And that's when her body started fucking exploding and ripping itself apart.
That's cool. I suppose I would rather that not happen to me or anyone else that I love.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. Allegedly.
So I hear.
Ashwind's eaten souls before.
Ashwind's eaten souls before.
And you don't love Ashwind.
Damn.
Yeah, but he only has so many, like, older cat mentor figures yet left.
Oh, I already know what I want Darkstar to do.
Okay.
Applethorn is going to head over to Ashwind at this point and say, "Hey, Ashwind." Oh, Christ.
Christ.
I don't want to know what that was. Can you put that back in your... What was... Never mind. Listen, if you and Darkstar can lead a big, and I mean big, distraction of some sort, I'm gonna try to hop into Bramblestar's brain real fast. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, brother. Applethorn doesn't say "yeah, brother" in a Hulk Hogan voice, though. He bows his head and says, "Ashwin, thank you. I've underestimated you before, but you may be the key to beating this once and for all.
Ashwin will nod and say, I can't wait to take a nap after this.
All right, I've heard enough. Let's keep it moving. And I think we'll end our turn there.
Okay. Darkstar.
Okay,
Oh, wait, I gotta
okay.
duplicate the fire.
Oh, yep.
Alright, spreading. Alright, Darkstar.
Sweet. Okay. My favorite fucking trope with the horrible monster thing is jumping inside the creature and just tearing the fuck out of it.
Okay.
And that was before I knew.
Oh my
what the fuck
god.
that's for.
I'm freaking out right now. Okay.
Okay. Also, Darkstar is unhinged and ready to go anyway.
That's true, she's just on meth right now.
She's kind of physically vibrating, and she's going to look at Ashwind, and she's never looked Ashwind directly in the eye anyway. She says, "Get the boy to open his mouth." Bramble stars.
Done.
Done.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh God.
Fuck.
Wild.
Okay, the boy is going to make a wrestle check, a strength plus wrestle against Bramblestar. The kaiju battle begins.
And Darkstar is going to yell at the boy, "Hurt!" and use Leader's voice, which gives the boy advantage.
That's awesome! Hell yeah! Leader's voice, let's go!
Let's go!
So we're taking the first roll.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, Jesus, he's rolled so much. 6, 2, 4, 2, 6, 5, 3, 5, 6, 6, and no ones were so proud of him.
God, what a wonderful, wonderful boy. This is going to go so great.
Wonderful boy, what a wonderful world. Alright, I
kind
gotta
of think about
roll.
I kind of think about the boy the same way I think about Nate, if that makes sense.
I think you should hold yourself to a higher standard.
Jesus, sorry for coughing every time I laughed. Oh my god.
Let's
Okay.
make it even worse.
Yeah, okay. Holy shit. Now I need to count the boy's successes up. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, what do I do in this situation? Okay.
Wait, they tie?
Yes. So,
No!
Oh no!
the kaiju battle's fucking happened. The boy, like, Colin, describe how the boy goes to grasp, because he's got a gun in his tiny hand, and his big old hand is just, big old hand's out and ready to fight.
He's going to grab the lower part of Bramblestar's jaw and slam it to the ground, and then using his leg is gonna kick the upper part open, and then, like, using his forearm, shove it into the mouth and hold it open.
Alright, as he's like, kicking him and bam, and you're like, oh my god, like, it fucking Bramblestar, like, comes in, and, like, he, like, wraps one of his fucking giant claws around the boy's, like, torso. He's, like, grabbing onto him as, like, the boy's shoving his hand in his damn mouth, and Bramblestar's fucking, like, gripping onto him, and he starts, like, grabbing one of the boy's legs, and he's gonna pull as hard as he can. He wants to cripple this motherfucker. I need the boy to make an endurance plus strength roll. As Bramblestar grasps onto the boy, the ooze on his body begins to seep against the boy's skin, and the people who are watching this crazy thing go down, you can see the boy's skin begin to smoke as if it's burning.
Has Bramblestar's mouth been open at least long enough that if she's fast, she can get in there?
Nah, the boy hasn't properly opened his mouth since they tied.
Damn it.
He's kind of just got his fingers in his mouth, which is gross and weird. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3,
Oh, come
5,
on.
5, 3. Oh, the boy. Oh no, the boy. The boy. You could hear the boy makes his scary moans and grunts as his poor leggy begins to rip and tear the muscle kind of apart, and again the smoke rising from his disgusting flesh. I'm going to roll for damage for the boy.
continuing to roast the fuck out of him. He's already going through enough.
The poor boy. The poor boy takes 4 points of damage.
Damn.
And his leg is kind of like the boy is still standing, but you could see that he's gonna like have a limp now. Like he kind of like jerks aside a little bit, and he is kind of like, you know, his body's a little off center, and he's all like shit. Okay. But Darkstar, unfortunately, the boy has not opened up his mouth wide enough for you to feasibly jump in. Even though, unfortunately, because that would have been hilarious.
Ah. That would have been so cool. I don't know what to do now.
You can try again next time.
You can punch him. You got any other cool knacks? I mean, using the leader's voice was kind of fucking awesome.
I don't really have anything that would be useful here.
Hmm.
You could burrow straight through his body.
That's true. You could just start punching through him. You're still on meth. You can't feel anything for at least 4 turns.
That's true.
It's just like, fuck it, you know? Just ruin your body any way you can. I'm sure it'll be fine.
If Applethorn goes in through Bramblestar's head and Darkstar goes in through his tummy, they could meet in the middle and hang out.
Dude.
Chilling in the larynx.
They should just like fucking put a couch in there and just relax.
They could thug it out. I'll say it.
Hey, Halo.
Do you want to try and punch through him, Darkstar?
I guess it's the only thing I can do here.
Because you're my bestest friend, I'll let you use another knack if you'd like to.
Whoa. Alright, in that case, I'll probably use... Man, Belly Rake would be perfect, but you have to be in a wrestle, and I don't think she has that one.
That's gonna be hard.
Let's see. I could use Pummel to try to get through?
Okay. I think that could work. That's a double attack, right?
Yes. Your cat bats at an enemy with their strong paws, knocks cats off focus, confuses their senses, and it's a multi-attack allowing your cat to attack twice.
Alright.
Would duel work? Would I be able to challenge... Like, how Rory is he?
Well, duel would work. I mean, it's a knack, so it'd be an automatic success. So if you just want him to, like, turn around and look at you, then sure. But he's not really like Rory. Like, yes, he's a monster, but he's not, like... He's still Bramblestar, if that makes sense. His brain's still intact.
Not for long.
Not for... Until Applethorn comes in and makes him brain dead.
Alright. Okay, I guess I will use Pummel to tear him open. Or at least try.
Alright, what 2 attacks are you gonna make?
She's probably just going to use her claws and just try to rend and tear.
Alright, roll a strength plus SWAT 2 times. We're gonna count up that damage.
Okay. That's 1.
Right.
Do I get a strength advantage for being on meth?
Does Darkstar need a strength advantage?
Against this guy, probably.
Alright, and then let me do some math in my head while I count this all up. Doing some math in my head. Yeah, baby, doing some math in my head. Yeah. Oh yeah, Darkstar. You are hurting his ass very bad with this. How describe yourself just fucking going through the sludge, man. Like make it visceral for me, please.
She sees that the boy just doesn't work, and her brain's running out of anything really going on except for rend and tear.
Kill.
That's what she does. She like digs her paw into like the body that's been slammed onto the ground near her, and she just starts shredding as much as she could. And part of her knows that this is acid that she's digging into, but she just doesn't care. At some point, part of the gore is her own, probably, but that means nothing compared to just ripping him piece by piece. She's gotten accustomed to literally tearing the limbs off of her enemies, and her father is no different. She will do anything to just dig a hole in him.
You guys, from an outsider perspective, because I imagine Darkstar's just blind with it at this point, right? She's just, everything to the world is gone to her. Applethorn and Ashwin, since you're sitting here, you're the boys of the hour. Darkstar is, when she gets to a place where she's a good fighter, okay? And everyone's scared of her for a reason. And this is a very good example of it, because it is fucking horrifying how fast and how much damage alone she is doing to Bramblestar right now. You are watching her rip into his flesh and this like disgusting gooey visage that is him so hard that he is actively splitting open. Like you could see like the disgusting black guts that sit within him starting to roll out of his fucking body. And as she is doing this, her like paws are turning into bloody stumps. And she is not reacting to it at all. It's fucking horrifying. You can smell her flesh burning.
Applethorn turns to Ashwin and says, "Okay, well, I guess we have a distraction."
And it is Ashwin's turn.
She goes to do a human hand thumbs up.
Distracting.
I'm gonna do a little SWAT.
You're doing a what? Oh, a SWAT.
SWAT.
Okay. I
What are
thought
the
you said a squat, and I was like, what?
Can I do intelligence plus SWAT? Because it's in the intelligence not condom.
Well, what are you?
Column.
Why are you intelligence plus swatting?
I want to do a bloodbound.
It's still gonna be a strength plus SWAT, my friend.
Well, all I need is blood, so I can just like do a
I was
little
gonna say
medicine.
you just need basically one success. You need to just fucking
enough.
well, technically I think you need over 4 successes, so we'll see. But you know, I believe in you.
You fool!
No.
Alright,
Oh
then.
boy, Ashwind with that 1 added. Ashwind, that is a fail.
Ah!
You swat into Bramblestar and you're just like, I just need a drop of blood. That's all I need, just a drop of blood. And all of this can fucking end. And your claw goes right into him and fuck, that hurts so bad. Your fur, your paw is immediately singed with acid. Like you are watching the smoke rise from your flesh. You're watching your flesh melt away. Ashwin, you take 2 points of damage from that.
Ah!
And yeah, that's oof. Ouch.
Alright, I'm done then.
Yeah. And that's it. Okay. Okay, hold on. Alright, everyone, pause before Bramblestar goes. Because something's about to happen. And I need to put up my sensor bar.
Wait,
Something's about to
do we do the fire for his turn too?
I will do the fire, but something big is coming. Duskclover, are you still veil visioning?
Duskclover? Kate?
Is she pooping? 'Cause
Yeah.
that would be really funny.
She's pooping.
That would be
Every
pretty.
time. Hold on, I'm
Yay.
seeing a Discord notification.
Then I could slip away. Because I was like, oh, it's Bramblestar's turn. I've got a lot of time.
Sorry.
Yes, I was pooping.
Sorry. Every time I get her, every
Every
time.
fucking time, dude.
Every time.
It's like he has a camera in my room, and he's like, oh,
I don't know how to do it.
yes, I'm still
How do you-
veil visioning. Damn.
She's still veil visioning. Duskclover, you could see the heat signature getting hotter and hotter as it rises to the
Nice.
surface.
Fine.
Do I have this cool sound effect still? Yes! And then something begins to break through the earth. The ground splits, explodes! Open even. Epic earthquake sound effect. Sludge Cat 1 is immediately destroyed by the object that explodes through the floor. It's the fucking spire.
God damn
And
it.
it's really
Put that thing back, or so help me God. Oh no, it's
comes.
ttrpg artifacts.
And I'm going to add the spire to the turn order because the spire does things.
Of course it does.
And let me add that as time passes, it gets worse. New problem. Alright, let me add the spire here. The spire. Okay.
Can I click something real fast?
What's up?
Can I click something really quick?
Yes.
I don't know.
And she has used her noise. I need every single person to roll me a 1d8.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a new one.
It is.
I didn't bring one of those.
That's okay, you have it on your computer preloaded. Oh. God damn it.
My computer.
Doom
Butterblast wins again.
Where is my pen? What the fuck? I had a pen and everything. This is so
Y'all think this
fucked
is
up.
gonna be good?
I think it's
Oh
gonna
yeah, brother.
Ah!
Yeah, baby.
Hell yeah,
my
brother.
pencil, I gotta write some stuff down. Oh, I love that you all got different numbers. That's so nice. To explain why I had you all roll in different numbers, I'm going to roll a 1d8, and that determines who is affected by the spire.
Oh no.
It's all up to chance.
Oh, thank
So it's
God.
like spin the bottle.
Yeah.
We kiss.
A little bit.
See, I did 8 because I was like, well, let me be like nice, and there may be a chance that none of you can hit at all. So there's that. There's that we can look forward to.
Thank you, kind overlord.
Of course.
Much appreciated.
Thank you, my glorious bisexual king.
What? Whoa, he's bisexual.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Bit of a lore drop.
It is time for the spire to go. The spire explodes from the fucking ground. Jesus Christ, some of you guys thought you'd never goddamn see this thing again, and here it is in all its fucking glory. Raw, dark forest artifact ripping through the veil into our own world, which may as well just not even fucking be the mortal plane anymore as far as we're concerned, probably. And it's got its horrific red lightning just sparking out of it. Its wires peel out of the ground, lifting up the dirt. You know, you feel like the boy's gonna trip over it, but he manages. And its red glow is accentuated by the fire that spreads around it. And I'm gonna roll, see who it hits. Buttermoss.
No!
I'm going to roll for damage now, Buttermoss. Okay, all its horrific terror, and one of its lightning things that just like strike, sparking, and a fucking red beam of lightning just blasts out randomly. There's a few of them just like blam, blam, right on the ground, and it's just like a singe mark is left behind. And Buttermoss, fucking your eyes widen right as you see like the light sparking right towards you. It's happening so fast you could barely see it, and blam! Buttermoss, you take 4 points of damage.
I don't think I want to play this anymore.
Can handle it.
Can handle it. It is Bramblestar's turn! Alright, Bramblestar. Bramblestar is hurt really bad because his daughter is digging into his belly. What a fucking picture. And he's going to, oh lord. He's going to turn while he has like a moment of brevity from the boy. And he's going to just smash a fist down on Tar Whiskers. Right quick, let me see.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. Kill him.
Hey!
Jesus, Colin.
Right down on
Who
him.
invited him?
Who invited him?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My bad.
Bramblestar kills
Alright, my turn.
Tar Whiskers immediately.
Face.
He slams his fist down on Tar Whiskers. You fucking watch this guy's bones get crushed. He splats into a ball of red blood. And
right when this happens, fucking Bramblestar, after just obliterating this guy, lifts his fist up, and like 2 thin, bony nails clasp around a red glowing orb that he pulls slowly from Tarwhisker's bodies, and he swallows it. Now I need to make another roll. Let's see here.
We should.
Hey, give that
Soft
back.
whimper.
He recovers some health from eating Tarwhisker's soul.
Tonight
But
we
not
are
for long,
smoking-
guys.
So he's
We are
feeling a
smoking
little
that
better.
Tarwhisker pack, unfortunately.
And I'm just gonna
May his memory be a blessing.
rest in peace, Tarwhiskers. You were a based elder, but apparently Ashwin didn't like you. I don't know. It's complicated. And unfortunately, that's not the end of his turn.
Aw.
Let's see.
Lay down his weapons and give up.
That's not gonna happen.
He's gonna give.
He's
gonna
going
go
to
to
a little
conversion
evil. Become a priest.
He is going
That's worked.
to use his.
He's going to apologize.
He's going to use his bone tail slash. I need everyone to make some manner of an evasion roll, and I'm speaking specifically to Darkstar, Applethorn, and Ashwind. I need all of
Oh.
you to make some kind of evasion roll, so that can either be like a spirit plus jump, or an intelligence plus pounce, or a strength plus chase. Like, whichever is your preference, but you need to make one now. Because you
I'm
need
gonna
to
get-
dodge his fucking tail.
Can I use the second of 3 charges to melt into the shadows and teleport?
Fuck yes, you can.
I
I'm
melt
going
into the
to-
shadows and I teleport.
What, bro?
Oh.
I'm going to use my dash neck.
Based.
Oh wait, I'm also gonna do that.
You got dash. All right.
All right, good job, team.
Good job, everybody. All right, let's
I
see.
use my one and only strength chip.
Okay, good news, guys. Because you all did that, none of you got damaged or knocked prone. I can't believe it.
That's cool.
It's pretty fucking cool. But guess what? Ratfur's standing there.
This- No!
All right, Ratfur. I'm gonna make him jump because he's more of a spirity guy. Oh, okay, Ratfur. Ratfur is now going to have to make a strength plus endurance roll.
Oh.
What? Ratfur's 10-foot vertical leap didn't pay off?
He didn't jump high enough, unfortunately. I think he was maybe taken a little too by surprise by the whole situation.
More like
Or too fucked
Gatfur.
up.
Kind of a lot
Was-
going on. Did you say Gatfur? I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Who said that?
Who do you
Okay,
Think.
okay.
You're all terrible.
He takes 2 points of harm and he's knocked prone. He can't move. Okay, that's Bramblestar's turn. It's the boy's turn. The boy.
Every day I'm stalking them.
Yeah?
I'm shooting them.
Oh, you're gonna shoot him. Alright.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Fucking go for it.
Can I do pin?
Yes.
Pin a cat, and then
Would you like to read pin for the class?
can pin a cat. They roll against a DC 5 check.
Mhm.
Pin can be broken if the boy's hands are harmed or a successful roll is made. The boy can only pin one cat due to his silly little hand.
Bramblestar's not really a cat, but we'll let it happen.
Yay! My big ass arm can pin him.
Yeah, you know, again, let's just keep the kaiju battle going. Does he need to make any wrestle roll, or is it just straight up get pinned, bitch?
They roll against a DC 5.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll have him roll.
Mm.
Let's see. That's pretty high. He might not make it. Let's believe. Let's cross all our fingers
And
and
he's
toes.
going to roll a 1 billion.
1 billion. All right. Let's see. The boy pins
What the
Bramblestar.
fuck, man?
The boy
Alright,
Bramblestar.
can I get advantage on my gun roll because this boy's pinned?
Sure. Sure. Why not?
No!
2.
Alright, I missed, but I
2.
don't jam.
You rolled a 2 twice. That's so crazy. Just
Insane.
God hates... Maybe just Darkstar, actually. Or
how many
whatever.
times has the boy fired the gun?
Only once.
Are we
Actually,
sure?
maybe twice. No, only twice.
Only twice. Okay. Just keeping bullets in my head. Alright. Unfortunately, he does not hit Bramblestar, but Bramblestar's pinned.
It does hit on Bramblestar.
We love a big W for that. I'll put a little effect on him. You know, I'll put the net on him for everybody. You can barely see it because he's so huge. It is Sludge Cat's turn. They are mostly just beating up on NPCs right now. So, and who cares about them?
This isn't their
fuck those
story.
guys.
So it's Dusk Clover's turn.
Yeah. I suppose. Perhaps. Where am I? Oh, I'm here.
You're under the spire, sorry.
Perhaps
no, that's
I
okay.
shall shove some
Back on
blast.
Broadway yet again.
Everyone's just saying crazy shit.
What'd I say? Repeat it for our viewers.
Nope, that's fine. That's okay.
No, I think we're good.
I feel like I'm listening to this being played through one ear, and then like the Joe Rogan podcast is going in the other ear.
That's how you watch this game properly.
Yeah.
Can I do a
Wait,
sneak
sir, who's
attack
on
on Bramblestar Ellipses question mark
Interesting.
and pounce on his back?
You know what? Bramblestar is pinned right now, so you can roll. Let's do a strength plus pounce with advantage.
Okay. Yippee!
Reminder that he is made of acid goop.
That's fine. I have armor.
Alright, yeah, fuck it. Live, laugh, love.
I don't think anyone's ever lived, laughed, loved harder than Duskclover.
Oh shit, I forgot about the fire, guys.
Dude, I stay living, laughing, and loving.
Guys, I forgot about the fire. Hold on.
No take backs. No take
You
backs.
can keep forgetting about the fire. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's-
okay.
Sorry about it.
No.
Keep doing that.
Take care of it.
No, it's fine.
No.
See, guys, here, it's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. I got it covered.
No, don't really. We insist.
No, it's fine. See,
Fine.
it's
No.
cool. It's cool.
Please, please.
I
think the fire
Put
should
pressure on
spread.
you.
Just,
I think
it's
the
cool.
fire
It's
should
fine.
How the
actually.
fuck did it get all the way over there? Okay, that's
Yeah.
Sorry, I did. The spire is kind of like a huge thing. I'm trying to fucking bring it up. All right, the fire's awkwardly covering the spire. The spire is not on fire, to be clear. That rhymes. Imagine that fire's underneath it. It's just a layer thing. Yippee, roll 20. Okay. 6, 3, 3, 1, 6, 4, and 1, 5, 6, 1, 4, 4. I think I'm gonna take the one with 2 6s, maybe. Let me double check here. Funny enough, they have the same success rate, so I'm going to give you the one that has just 1 1. Okay, Dusk Clover. Would you like to describe yourself pouncing onto the goop beast?
I'm gonna do my awesome parkour skills. I'm gonna backflip right off of. Oh! I moved the boy. My bad. That's my fault.
It's okay. Everyone can move him, so it makes things a little awkward.
Okay, but now Duskclover is stuck.
Hold on. I'll just move the. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, I can also move the entire
I got it.
spire. Yeah.
I got it.
If ever you can just fucking move the boy completely out of the way if you need to, it's fine. We know where he's standing.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna kick flip off of the boy and land
Base.
squarely on Bramblestar. Shoulders, cat style. And just dig my steel claws into that and bite on his neck.
Metal as fuck. You dig your sharp little claws into him, and
It's cold out, okay?
it's cold outside. As
We're not
you
little.
please, as you do that.
Can we get through one session?
Unfortunately, you only do 1 point of damage to him, but you do hit him, so that's
Fine,
something.
it is 8
something.
point of damage.
It is 8 point of damage. You know, we're cutting away at him. We're chopping him up, leaving him to the deli.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Oh, I just deleted him.
Yeah!
Where's that?
Game over!
Hold on. No. Hold on. Let me go get him. Oh, oopsie daisy.
Good job, team. I want to thank
That
the
was
Academy.
awesome.
I
And
want
it
to
was
thank.
just that easy.
Hit the showers, boys.
The showers,
Super.
boys. How did that even happen? Oh yeah.
Especially
on the
you,
right thing.
Ratfur.
Damn.
Right?
Gonna comfort him like that. Jesus. I can't believe I deleted him. That's really funny. Oops. Okay. There
The
you go.
file is corrupted. He doesn't exist.
Do you all see him? Just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure I didn't put him on the wrong layer. That would have been funny. Okay, Dust Clover, you give him 1 point of damage, and what the fuck? It didn't save. Excuse me.
Do I have enough turns left to jump off of him again?
You may move off of him.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna backflip off. I'm gonna use my hind pity paws and backflip off of him, back onto the boy.
Dust
and then
Clover, while you're
land
doing
here.
this, can you make me an endurance plus strength roll? With
I
disadvantage, please.
What? Say what? Say
That
what?
other one
I think
rolled
you added
before,
an extra syllable.
That other one you rolled before is coming back to bite you with this one. Uh-oh.
What was it? Strength plus endurance?
Strength plus endurance with disadvantage. So you roll twice and we take the lowest one.
I still think that you might have misspoken. I don't know.
I agree.
Alright.
Vote now in the comments if you think Danny should have given me advantage.
Dust Clover, you take 3 points of damage. The goop that you've put on your pity paws begins to burn. It burns, burns, burns. Oh, ouchie, 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 ouch. And you are hurt. You are hurt.
Now, I have a question for you.
Okay, yes.
Does fire cleanse?
Well, that sounds like a really good way of burning your flesh off more.
Okay. Just asking.
But, like, I don't know, like...
It's fine.
Those slime monsters did explode.
It's alright.
So,
I don't care.
like, I get it. I get the craziness, okay? I fuck with it a little bit. You're crazy, girl, but, like, okay, W. Does fire cleanse?
W Riz.
W Riz. It's Buttermoss's turn, for the love of God, and I just spread the fire more.
Buttermouse!
Buttermoss time. Oh dear.
Buttermoss, there's a kaiju battle, and the spire just fucking electrocuted, blasted your ass, and it's also right there.
That hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we are on one side of a firewall I created.
Yep.
That is a little bit away from the action.
Would have been very fine.
That is not something I had planned or thought of, but that is kind of what I said I wanted to do.
Just what happens, yep. I mean, you guys could kind of run around through the medicine den if you needed to get into the action.
That is true.
Kitty cat's fast as fuck.
We'll just go around, guys.
Preston's here. Alright. Buttermoss. She's still got her stick on fire, I believe.
Yep.
To everyone's detriment at the moment.
Just causing problems.
And there is so much going on. She got electrocuted.
When I cause problems.
This is not a problem Two Legs lore can solve. Nor the Buttermoss special, I fear.
I fear.
No!
Let's see. Perhaps I would like to coax the fire to get a little bit closer to the spire thingy, because that hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, destroying the spire might be a good idea.
C'est possible.
Possible. Might burn down the whole forest. We're gonna see about that later.
Let's get wet and
you.
wild. Who cares?
Might
Who
burn down.
cares? Speaking of 1 second, Buttermouse, as you're doing that, could you roll me a spirit plus focus, please?
Spirit plus focus, 1 moment. Spirit plus focus at the 4d6. Spirit plus focus. Pick up some sticks.
Pick up some sticks.
Guys, when this campaign ends, we should all join together in a rousing rendition of Rat.
Rat stink. 3,
3, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. You get close to the spire, and the most you notice is that the flame on the end of your torch grows brighter. Like, it just has a moment where it goes boom and like lights up a little bit more.
Buttermoss lowers the torch onto the spire, and she looks and feels... I don't know what she feels. This has kind of been her life leading up to this moment.
Okay.
And it's just one up in flames.
You put the torch to the spire, and the spire, like a wounded animal, reacts. I need Buttermoss, Dust Clover. Actually, let me look at this ranger.
Ranger?
I need Buttermoss, Dust Clover, the boy, Bramblestar, Ashwind, and Darkstar
Damn it.
to all make. Let's see.
Strength plus SWAT.
Strength plus
Obviously.
endurance.
Okay.
Yay.
That's fine.
And then once I see everyone's rolls, I'll explain what's about to happen.
Well,
Let me know if you need to know which one is Ashwin's versus the boys.
I think I'll be able to know. That's not good.
that's a lot
boy.
of ones.
Ashwin rolling better than the boy.
Unprecedented.
Unprecedented.
Buttermoss remains the queen.
She really does.
Yeah, why does she have all those 6s? Damn.
It's kind of awesome.
5s.
She's gotta live.
I'm in strength
Stark
and a 2 in endurance.
She's Star Clan's favorite.
Queen.
I'm commissioning this right now. Buttermoss with stars in her fur, and the title is Star Clan's favorite. I will pay you $50. Just DM me on Discord.
Alternatively,
No.
StarClan loves you, but I'm their favorite. Picture of Buttermoss.
Oh,
like,
fuck.
little paws
You right.
folded in front of her.
Danny, does this count as a fail for my part?
Let me count you right quick.
Oh yeah, same. Try to level up.
Yes.
Level up!
Kate, that is also a fail.
Yeah, boy.
The boy fails. Ashwin fails. Buttermoss, you just make it, which is fucking crazy because your face is literally in it. So you will not be punished by damage, but you will be prone. So what happens is that you put the torch right up to the spire, and the flames are like licking, and you know what you're doing. Like you said, you feel like everything in your life is building up to this moment, and what you're about to do feels right, but almost as if like a reflex of self-defense, the spire, like right as the torch gets close, it almost like, because you're wrapped up in your thoughts, Buttermoss, this noise feels like it's almost like inside of you until you realize it's the spire. And it's like this boot, and bam, it explodes like a huge sound wave almost just erupts from it. Just a force. There's nothing exploding out, it's just a force of energy that explodes off of it, and it nearly puts the torch out. Like you get shoved back. You are knocked prone, Buttermoss, which means your turn will be skipped next time, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Dust Clover, you
And
get blasted back. You are knocked prone. Dust Clover, you take 2 more additional points of damage. The boy is knocked back. He is knocked prone. He takes 3 points of damage. Darkstar, you are knocked back. I'm not telling you how much damage you take. She doesn't feel it, bitch.
She don't care.
She doesn't fucking care. Ashwind, you are knocked back. Luckily, you were the furthest, and you take only 1 point of damage, which is crazy. Bramblestar is also knocked back, and he's probably going to take some damage. Let me roll. I forgot to roll for him. He's already knocked prone. This is rough. Just everyone's just like, oh.
oh, by the way, I
Lord.
was like watching. Dust Clover would have been watching Buttermoss like trying to control this flame, just thinking back to their previous conversation on how scared they both are for her.
Real.
Yeah.
Oh my god, fucking like, oh lord, Dust Clover, as you're like watching her right before, like you could see, because you're standing right there, you could see the like wave blast Buttermoss back. Like before you are impacted, you watch her fly back, and you're thinking about Buttermoss saying, this is really scary, and my ability ends with the torch. That's as far as my control goes, and I just don't want to hurt you guys. And right as you watch her fly back, and there's like a moment of like heartbreak where you're like, oh no, bam, you're knocked right back too. Oh, everyone's impacted. Oh, ouch. Let me give some more damage to Bramblestar, because that hurted him. That hurted him a little bit. He got a little hurt. Alright, back where he was at before
Is he letting it linger?
It's such a fool for you. Okay, so anyways. Spreading more fire while I'm at it. Why not? Just keep going. You know what? I'll just do it this way.
Don't say why not. You know why not.
Applethorn, it's your turn.
So Applethorn at this very moment does reappear out of the shadows after teleporting a couple turns around ago and sees everyone knocked flat on their ass.
Yeah.
Including Ratfur.
Mm-hmm.
His
boy.
We could say, like, his, like, friend who's a boy. Not really sure what's going on there. And he rushes to Ratfur's side and like, shakes him. He's like, Ratfur, can you hear me? Ratfur, wake up!
Ratfur's kind of, like, blinking, and he's coming to, and he's like, Applethorn! And you can see that the side of his fur is kind of, like, bruised and bloodied. Looks like he got scraped up from when Bramblestar's tail whipped around and hit him over. But he's okay.
Applethorn drops his medicine pouch to the side and works on making a poultice really quick, keeping an eye darting over his shoulder every so often. Progress, but people are prone as hell, and it's this point that he leaves the pouch with Ratfur and says, if anyone can patch these stupid fucking losers up, it's you. I've got one more thing. And Applethorn ascends to the astral plane and leaps from his perch onto the rock right into Bramblestar's brain.
I need you to make a spirit plus focus for me.
Oh, I wonder what I have in those.
Oh, and guess what? You can make it with advantage because he's prone.
Oh, brother, yeah, I'm gonna make it with advantage because he's prone. One fucking moment. One fucking moment.
Let's all go inside Bramblestar.
Well, so far I've got three sixes, so let's see if I can beat that.
I hope you can. I think that'd be awesome. Oh.
Nope, I couldn't.
All right.
No, 3 6s is all you're getting, but also 2 5s.
So that's 8 successes on the first one. Holy shit. Okay. You leap.
Ashwin, check this out. I'm inside of your boyfriend.
Fuck.
Okay.
You leap inside of Bramblestar's mind. How do I describe Bramblestar's mind right now? Somehow you push through all the noise that is the souls that are swarming around inside of him. A lot of traffic, a lot of thoughts, but you maintain focus and you push through. And once you reach inside his mind, you find yourself very similar to when you talked to Blackwater and you were in like a place. You find yourself in Fern Clan camp again, only it's normal, but no one's around. It's empty. But it's the Fern Clan camp you grew up in, the one you know. Peaceful, just a calm breeze, like a summer breeze, brushing through the leaves, and it, you know, you can smell the familiar herbs. But you're not sure where Bramblestar is exactly.
With a sinking suspicion in his gut, Applethorn looks down to survey the body he inhabits in this realm.
You are Blackwater.
Apple water. No, that's nothing.
Apple water.
Blackthorn, which is way cooler.
Ooh, okay.
Blackthorn makes their way to the leaders' quarters.
All right. Blackthorn, you walk towards the leader's quarters, and then you can hear someone talking. It sounds as though they're discussing battle plans. And as you enter near kind of the familiar cave entrance that often you expect to see Darkstar looming inside of, brooding as she normally does, instead you see Bramblestar arched over, his back kind of curling as he mutters to himself like a madman. You could hear his claw etching wildly into the stone, literally like speaking to himself battle strategy, his next plan, as if, you know, you are experiencing his thoughts while he is in the present fight that's been happening outside of his mind with sincere focus. And there's this kind of ominous feeling, because like I said, you're used to seeing Darkstar sitting there, and you were young when Bramblestar was in his leadership for Fern Clan, so you've never seen him in this position truly. And he looks a lot like Darkstar. It's weird.
Oh. Well,
Damn,
there's
shorty.
a key difference here, which is that I respect Darkstar,
Real.
and this guy's old flaming bitch.
Real.
Blackthorn sits down across from him. Father.
He, finally, after, it's like he barely even noticed you were there until you said father, and his head flips up, and he looks at you with some surprise. Blackwater, what are you doing here? I'm busy.
Where's busy?
You wish I was still your daughter. You wretched old piece of dog shit.
His ears flick up, and he kind of looks over you, and he's like, oh, I see, going the way of Darkstar. Well, that's disappointing, but you wouldn't be my child if you didn't have ambition.
Well, if we're on the topic of Darkstar, I don't think I would be your child regardless. Is that right?
He kind of like peers at you closer. No, something's wrong. Who are you?
I'm the only thing left after what you did to the clan. Do you understand how bad you must be doing if I, the only one to ever see through all the nonsense that is the clans, that is Star Clan, that is religion, that is the stupid politics of being a cat in this ridiculous forest, if I'm still the one trying to get it back to the way that it was, you fucked up. And I am going to kill you now.
A Bramblestar has a strange look of maybe pride or delight in you saying this. I don't know. He seems weirdly happy about it. And he says, okay, bring it on. And he's gonna fucking tackle you. I need you to make either a spear plus jump or a strength plus chase for me.
So here's something cool for those of you spectating right now, is that I'm on fucking Blackwater's character sheet right now.
Oh boy.
And that spear plus jump is looking really fucking good. So I'm gonna roll 7d6.
Her stats
Thank you
are
very
crazy.
fucking much.
Yeah.
I'm now gonna get like 6 failures because of the way that I am.
Applethorn
Wow.
finally experiences athleticism.
He truly
That's so
is.
crazy. 1 6, 1 1.
Awesome. Okay. You dodge right out of the way as he comes tumbling, barreling right at you. And again, striking resemblance to Darkstar in some ominous way. You've never wanted to be in the way of Darkstar's pounce before, and dear God, this is probably as close as it's ever gonna get. He fucking leaps at you, this mass of dark fur, and right as you scooch out of the way, he kind of like skirts to the side of the cave, grinning at you, and the cave begins to kind of splinter and break apart under your paws. You're still standing on solid ground, but it's like the world around you starts to shatter apart, turn black, reveal the dark forest, the real part of his mind.
Letting me into the inner sanctum, Dad? That's really cute. Blackthorn is gonna keep talking.
Okay.
Throughout the fight, throughout the combat, but they're not just talking to Bramblestars. They're actually not talking to him at all. I want to use my orate knack to stir up the souls that are in this guy's body with us right now.
Ooh.
And incite them to violence.
Ooh.
Here's the thing. this is the last of my spirit ships.
Okay. No, I think this is a good use of your time. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, so as a Blackthorn, which is the coolest name ever, guys. Can I get some fucking commotion for Blackthorn?
I know.
Hold on, I'm gonna thematically put us in the dark forest as well, so we can have like a cool backdrop. Anyways.
Fuck yes. So as Applethorn, Blackthorn prowls around the perimeter of the dark forest with their father / dictator / mentor / strikingly eerie similarium to their good friend Darkstar, follows them around like the weird little yin and yang. Blackthorn is almost chanting. Blackthorn is singing. Speaking of the ways of the clans, not just before Bramblestar took, not since Darkstar has been around fucking things, but the original clans. Bramblestar, you never understood what it meant back in the day when Lion chased us down out of heaven and fire that it took to rise from darkness, to rise from brutality, to rise from barbarism into what we are today. A kingdom. 4 clans who balance each other out. 4 clans who represent the best of what catkind has to offer. Our strength, our leadership, our intellect, our prowess, our love, and our light, and our hope. You couldn't fathom what it means to be a cat because you gave up on being a part of us the minute you were born. You miserable, flaming old fruitcake. Homophobic.
That's a new one.
You gave up so early on being a part of our society that you let yourself become this creature of darkness, and you had the audacity, had the gall to drag others down with you. No more. No more. We are all in here with you right now, and we may not look the same as we did when we were cats, and we may not ever look the way that our Star Clan ancestors did. But the people, the cats, do you know what it means to be forgotten by a society based on tradition? Do you know what it means for everyone to accept that you didn't want to be part of us and just let it happen? We are doing so much better without you. If you had never come back, no one would have spoken your name loud again, and that is worse than the fate that you are trying to subject anyone else to. You're a stupid fucking and you should be embarrassed.
I don't think we can say that.
Okay. As Blackthorn speaks, like letting these souls, these unrested souls, gather their rage, giving them a moment of clarity to some degree. You could feel the power. You could almost see the spirits rising up around you. For a moment, you can see cats standing. Maybe the outline of them, just a visage, barely visible, but there's just a moment of consciousness, just a moment of clarity. And like an explosion, they all just warp right towards Bramblestar. Everything goes dark for you. I need you to make me a spirit plus endurance.
Okay. Let me figure out. Whoa. Can I do something crazy?
Okay.
My spirit and can I use my spirit and Blackwater's endurance? Because I don't think I'm surviving this otherwise.
Yeah, fuck it. Just go for it.
Okay.
Y'all are 2 together.
This is awesome. I should play characters going through it more often.
We're truly going through it. Oh boy.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Boy. Okay. Let's see. 1 6 2 3 6 1 1 3 2. For our friends on the outside, Bramblestar, while he's on the floor, while we're all on the floor, begins to shake, shiver, once again, just this ugly convulsing, and then parts of his flesh start boiling, like bubbling, popping, ripping open. He raises up his own claws to his own flesh and begins tearing himself apart.
No way!
Whoa.
Just
Oh, fuck yes.
blood curdling, screaming as he begins to tear and rip at his own throat. But I have some bad news. Blackthorn is trapped inside of him. And he's trying to kill himself. Okay. It's the Spire's turn.
Damn it.
I know, right?
Sorry.
Look at Bramblestar.
So bad news. The Spire has just hit phase 3, which is interesting. So let me get something else. Gotta put up the sensor bar again. So, what does phase 3 mean? Let me tell you guys about it.
Danny,
Tell you guys about
can I make a quick suggestion?
Sure.
What if we didn't do that? What if we just stayed not at phase 3?
I'm going to consider your suggestion, but unfortunately, I think I'm gonna go through with it. Okay, so the Spire, this dark swirling mist from the, almost as if it's pulling from the smoke of the fire around it, begins to kind of swirl and swirl and swirl, and then from all that energy that had just been imploded out of it, you could feel the wind rushing through all your fur as if it's just absorbing everything around it, and boom, this fucking like vortex opens within it. Its wood kind of like breaks, spiraling, and turns into the big opening vortex, and the ground begins to crack and break open. And my friends that are close to the Spire, including all my NPCs, which is fun, but more specifically Buttermoss, Dustclover, the boy, the ground begins to float. You guys don't have any gravity. You are floating slowly up into the air.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. And whatever's going on with the vortex, it feels hot and powerful. Okay, everyone's fucking prone. Jesus Christ. But hey, you know what? Dustclover, heart emoji, it's your turn.
I don't know if that's really a heart emoji moment, but okay.
Peace and love.
What am I gonna do? Can I use Veil Vision for hints
Sure.
on the Spire?
Sure. You looking around using Veil Vision, ye old good Veil Vision. So the Spire, you've never seen it do this before. This is new.
Yeah. You bet your ass it's new.
This is new as you're floating slowly up into the air. Also, you've never been in 0G before, so that's interesting. Yep. Oof. So, probably going inside the Spire is certain death. For sure. Whatever that vortex is, it is a rift between this plane, the dark forest, maybe every spiritual thing ever. Basically, you're kind of looking at like a fucking nuke right now.
Oh.
That
Never seen one of those
news.
before. Aight then.
If you would like to look at other things, that's cool too.
Yeah. Well, I think Blackthorn is taking care of Bramble Claw.
Yeah, he's ripping at his own flesh right now.
Yeah, does Veil Vision, like, by hint, I mean, does it give me any indication on what could possibly help resolve this issue? I feel like, because cats probably cannot hurt fire very well.
Yeah.
Although I feel like the fire is hurting it.
Yeah. it certainly reacted very negatively to the idea of being set on fire. Actually, yeah, you know what? There's your clue right there. Reacted very negatively to the idea of being set on fire, but if you think about it, Dust Clover, yes, that vortex is certain death. However, it's kind of like it opened up a big old hole in its belly.
Buttermoss.
Dust Clover.
Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Listen, Buttermoss, I think we need to throw your fire into the vortex.
I think you're right. Dust Clover, you need to push me over there.
Well, I was thinking that we could. What do you mean, push you over there? I was just gonna set. You can send your fire over.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna hit it if I just toss it. I don't know.
I will say someone has to be holding the torch for it to stay lit.
Buttermoss, I can't lose you.
Dust Clover, this is the end of the world here. I can't lose any of you. I can't lose you. And if
I love
Fishing
you.
Water sent me to do here, I need to do this. I need to do this for everyone.
There has to be another way, Buttermoss.
I don't know how much time we have left. That thing, I don't even know how to describe it. There's nothing there. And you know that. I know you can see that.
Buttermoss.
I think you need to push me I think you need to push me.
Oh.
I can't move.
I
need you, Dust Clover.
Oh my god.
I love you, Buttermoss.
I love you, Dust Clover.
I'm gonna push her.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit, the brave and fearless fucking... Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Buttermoss, you are thrown weightlessly into the vortex, and you feel like for a moment you think maybe, you'd feel some kind of something or other crossing into wherever this is, but it's quite effortless, really, to just go inside, holding the torch tightly between your teeth, drifting through what looks like inky blackness, but you can see ripped up pieces of the earth, random pieces of trash floating, trees ripped from the ground floating. It's truly some sort of in-between. Buttermoss, I need you to make an endurance plus spirit roll for me.
Endurance plus spirit. Let's see. That is a 5d6. Oh dear.
Man.
Man.
As you're drifting forward, your vision begins to blur, and your paws are kind of outstretched in front of you, and you don't feel any pain, and you can't tell if it's just your eyes, but it's almost like your body's flickering, like it's almost like you're stretching, and you can kind of feel it mentally. It feels like there's a string attached to your head and it's just drifting forward, like you're being stretched, and everything around you is kind of stretching, and there's, as you're floating through, it's almost like you're floating through space. I need you to make another spirit plus endurance roll for me. Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
She's okay, actually.
She's a moment.
Strength rate reversed, actually.
Moment
Oh.
of regained consciousness as you're drifting through, and Buttermoss, you hear a voice like kind of coming in through the back of your mind. You could hear someone trying to reach out to you, and finally you can hear the voice more clearly. And it's Crashing Water. Buttermoss, can you hear me? Buttermoss, am I reaching you?
Hey, Crashing Water. How you doing?
I should be asking you that question, Buttermoss. His voice kind of is like flickering in and out.
I'm okay. I'm okay right now. I'm gonna save my friend. That's when I feel good about that.
I feel good about it too, Buttermoss. What you're doing is very brave. I knew you were going to make the right choice. I couldn't make it for you. As he says this, everything seems to be stretching more in front of you. And you're starting to see a light ahead of you. Crashing Water's like, I don't know if you'd prefer to be alone.
No, you're good. I like having company. It's not fun to blabber alone by myself.
It was nice meeting you. I've been in that cave for a very long time, and Buttermoss, you're helping a lot of people. Helping a lot of cats rest. Including me. We're all here with you right now.
Oh, I'm glad everyone's here. I mean, I'm glad my friends are safe, but I'll miss them. They make me happy.
Buttermoss, I need you to make another Spirit plus Endurance roll. I need you to make it with disadvantage. Buttermoss, the light ahead of you reaches closer and closer. Then everything turns white. And she's gone.
I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Once she's gone, everyone on the outside. Okay. Everyone on the outside, I need you guys to make a strength plus endurance. I need everyone to do that.
Oh.
The way that made me laugh. Oh no. Oh no, Ashwin.
That's for the boy.
Oh,
I'm
good.
going to roll
That's
for
Alex. Too late.
Oh.
I got 3, 3, 3, 3,
She's
2,
my
5.
friend.
No, you have no friends.
Oh man.
Wait, why are we rolling for Alex? I wasn't paying attention.
She's
Oh,
like
she's not the computer. Oh, I see.
Alex is shitting.
Buttermoss is dead and she's pooping.
She's no, her memory. Okay.
Shitting on her memory, damn.
Duskclover, you watch Buttermoss go into the Spire's vortex, and when she goes in, you watch it suddenly close, and you fall to the ground. And then
I'm gonna let out just like an ear-piercing wail.
the Spire begins to shake, and it begins to split and break open, and it starts to shatter inwards onto itself, as if it's this black hole just swallowing its own body. And it erupts into a giant, bright light. Just fucking blinding light. It is an explosion of fire. Again, all of you are thrown back by it. Ashwin's knocked prone again. Sorry, buddy. Ashwin moment. And Bramblestar is still ripping himself apart. Applethorn, can you also make a Spirit plus Endurance roll for me, please?
Okay. Hang on, I closed my character sheet.
Oh.
Am I still using Blackthorn
If you,
stats?
yeah, you could go ahead and do that. You're still with her.
I mean, they. Yeah, that's like nothing but 4s, actually.
That's like crazy. What the fuck?
You will get a 4.
You will 4. Okay. Oh boy. Blackthorn, you feel a moment of power as you know that Bramblestar's destroying himself. Because you're watching these souls that you've riled up rip him apart. You're watching them kill him, and you know that he's going to die. You've got in the bag, you know you've destroyed him, but you also know that you're not going to be able to return back to your body. It's not going to happen. You're going to die with him, and all the other souls that he's tortured. But, for some reason, you just feel a certain warmth. A certain warmth in knowing, somehow just knowing this is just kind of a stone teller thing, I think, to some capacity. Perhaps even because you are melded with someone who's passed on. You know you will not be locked to a fate like StarClan. None of the people here will. You know they will reach an end. A true end. And I think, though I don't want to speak for, Applethorn, but I think that might bring him some comfort to some degree. And
yeah.
For our friends on the outside, as the flames explode and fucking engulf everything, those of you who would like to may make a strength plus chase to run. Because the fire is spreading, and it is spreading crazy. It is with a strong intent to burn everything. Destroy everything. Ashwin's just gonna die, and it's because he's just fucking weak. Would anyone like to help Ashwin, the old man stumbling over his own feet right now?
Okay, yeah, I'd like to use, I have toss. I can physically throw him.
Just fucking throw. Oh, you know what?
Wait. Applethorn still has a snake he can have.
True.
Hey.
Oh, wait, he has the snakes, yeah.
Take the snake.
Okay. I also say, you know what? Fuck it. Ratfur's gonna come in and he's gonna step up and help Ashwind. He tries really hard to wake up Applethorn, and Applethorn's not waking up, and now he has to make a hard choice. But the stillness of Applethorn's body, he's watched Sorreltail die. He's not an idiot. So he goes and helps the fucking stupid old man.
Duskclover is like glued to her spot. She's watching where the vortex flows, just wanting it to open back up for Buttermoss to come back.
The flames are exploding around her, and in the fray of the just raw chaos, an unexpected face leaps out from the flames towards you. It's Ravencry. Duskclover, you need to go.
I can't leave her.
Duskclover, she's gone. We need to leave.
What if she comes back? She won't know where we are.
She will not come back. Duskclover, she has passed on.
Can the boy throw Duskclover?
Jesus Christ, sure.
I can't leave her.
The boy on fire, moaning, looks at Duskclover and just picks her up and throws her in the distance.
You know what? For epic measure, the boy fucking tosses her as hard as possible. Ravencry leaps up, and she turns into a raven. Whoa, she can do that.
Whoa.
And she flies after Duskclover.
I can do that too. She's not special.
Sure. She flies after Duskclover, and she kind of tries to lighten her fall. She tries to grab onto her with her talons and make sure she doesn't hit in the trees in the worst way possible.
As Bramblestar's heaving, shuddering corpse makes its last nasty little movements as the flames surround it. Applethorn and Blackwater use the last of their strength to turn his head up and look at the stars for one last time and appreciate the way from the forest burning down are sort of not that dissimilar from the stars themselves.
As you lay there with her and everyone else, you can hear Blackwater softly laugh. And she says, "We saved them all. We did it. We saved them."
Applethorn laughs to himself as well and says, Darkstar's gonna kill us, you know.
Huh. Yeah.
That's okay.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Thank you, Applethorn.
Don't mention it.
So, as you guys are kind of like tumbling through the woods, rushing, running, fucking not a lot of people have survived this. Not a lot of people are making it out. Raymond Cry is practically just trying to shove Duskclover along. Rapfer is trying to help with Ashwind. And as you guys are running from the fire, it just feels fucking endless until you guys finally reach the Thunder Path. And it kind of acts as almost like a barrier as you run across the road, probably not even checking what's happening because fuck it. I mean, there's just a giant fucking fire, and finally stumble across the other side, probably coughing and hacking up from the dirt, the dust, and the smoke. Darkstar, you finally feel it.
Yep.
You look down at your paws. She could take pain. She knew she was in a bad shape. You are like disfigured beyond repair. Like your front feet are like gone. Your body is torn up. You know that you have multiple broken ribs. And the familiar feeling of I'm dying is sinking into your gut and your straining heart. And with just this moment of brevity, Rapfer kind of looks over everyone. He's like, "Is everyone okay?" "Oh God," he says, looking at Darkstar.
She doesn't fight it this time. She knows that they're watching her, but she's just tired. She looks at Duskclover, who's just devastated, and she wants to say something, but she can't get it out in time.
Duskclover is staring back at Darkstar like, please don't die on me. I've lost too many people. I need you.
Darkstar, this one feels different. As you look at Duskclover and feel yourself fading, like you said, you're just tired. You're tired. You can't keep doing this. And you realize Bramblestar was kind of trying to tell you something when he, grabbed you and smashed you to the floor. You don't have any more lives. This is your last life. Whatever this all is, this is your end. Your true end. And even if it weren't, you are so damaged that you would probably die over and over from your wounds, if it were the case. And your dying gaze meets Dusk Clover. The future. And it's hard to see the terror and misery in her face.
Before she fully lets go, she does. Just Clover can barely hear it, but she looks at her and says, Dust Star.
Dark Star, please. I'm gonna like. Dark Star, you can't. What am I gonna do? Can't be alone. I've never been alone.
You won't be, Dust Star.
And Dust Star is going to bury her muzzle in Dark Star's neck.
Take care of the clan.
I will. I swear it.
They'll take care of you, Dust Star. You were a good deputy.
You were a good friend. And leader.
And that's it.
As Dusk Clover's face is pressed into Dark Star's fur, Barry Paul walks up beside Dusk Clover, and he just sits next to her and just presses his face right up against her too. Maybe for comfort, maybe to comfort her. But he's there. Ratfur's ears pull back. Ravencry lowers her head with quiet respect. What's Ashwin doing?
Ashwin is just standing there looking at the fire.
just shell-shocked.
Yeah.
Ashwin, just watching the whole forest burn down, trees crackling loudly. Just watching everything. You grew up here, man. It's gone. It's burning and falling apart. And I don't know if he fucked with that or not, but it's falling apart. It's all gone.
Well, you'll need somebody to train the next generation of stone tellers.
I'm gonna say there is a lingering moment where we see, the ground still kind of lit by the fire. Everything's just got this orange flickering color all over it, with our heroes standing safely on the other side, uncertain of the future, but quietly walking away from a mound of dirt where they had buried Dark Star. So many left to the fire, unable to be buried, but their memories, their presence still marked by quiet stones, quiet graves. As the small group of cats walk off to a section of the woods they've never been in before, with each step, they find the air becomes cooler. The unbearable summer heat seeping away, the unbearable heat of the fire leaving them. And a brown leaf flutters to the ground. First of falling leaves. And even though that leads us to tumultuous times, after overcoming this, even though some may not feel as confident, they know that they can overcome anything. And Ratfur, Ravencry, and Barry Paul, they know for a fact they don't want to let down Dust Star, as she is called now. They all walk with their old traditions, but the traditions destroyed, wiped clean and anew, without the burden of Star Clan watching and judging, completely free into a new era. And that's the end of New Moon.
Damn.
Alright, how many tears were shed?
I shed
So many.
I'm mad crying.
Ugh.
God. Hey, shout out to Danny. This was incredible.
Yeah. This was awesome.
Katie's clapping.
Guys, can
I
I be
know,
so
I'm
for real?
clapping, but not with my hands.
Whoa. Whoa, she's got talent.
Whoa.
Can I be so fucking for real? I can't
Yeah.
believe Ashwin lived.
Yeah.
Dude,
Guys,
how the
are you
fuck did
telling
that
me?
happen?
Shout out to the Dust Clover bloodline surviving that, though.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool. The
Built
family wins.
There's something in those fucking genes.
Something in the way.
Big feet, bigger heart.
Way.
Yeah, right when Buttermoss was like, yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice myself, I was like, oh god, this is the thing. Like, you know, every time I texted and I was like, I'm thinking about the end and it makes me start crying. That's what I was thinking about every single time. I was like, I'm thinking about Buttermoss like committing the sacrifice, and I'm dying and exploding in my car right now.
I've never been in a campaign that had so much like follow through, you know?
Yeah.
I've never been
Yeah, where it actually like had like a beginning and an end and like a plot along the way.
I know, that's crazy. I can't believe, like, I'm not really like I haven't DM'd like very many games, but like when I did my first like really like my first two like D&D games never got to finish for college reasons, and then this was the only thing that survived. So the fact that like I cannot fucking believe that this is the first campaign I have ever ended.
Woo!
Yippee!
This was awesome. I love you guys.
Love you
I
guys.
love you guys so much.
Can we get like full closure here? The fact that I started this campaign thinking, yeah, like he hates Star Clan and he thinks it's holding everyone back. Never did I think that the end result of that would be we fucking ended Star Clan. That rocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say huge
That rocks
dub.
my bananas so much.
Major dub.
We killed God! Yay!
You guys did it! You did
Hey,
the thing.
Alex, I'll be expecting you to take me out to drinks in character one of these days, because I did just work through your character daddy issues via her sister. So I feel like that's all been sorted out pretty easily.
Darkstar just died with that inside of her heart deeply, and she's fine with that, honestly. She's just tired at this point. She was so angry and in so much pain and fear, and now she just not.
She died in like a really
I'm
fucked
happy
up
for
way,
her.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm glad she
Yeah.
got to peacefully die, but like when she was going and digging into him, I was like, alright, not to be disgusting, but like her hands are gone, and that's pretty fucked.
So when I gave her the amphetamines, I thought she still had like 6 lives left. I thought she was
No.
gonna be fine.
Okay, here's the thing.
To be fair, she did, but then Buttermoss destroyed like
Here's
the everything of it all.
also, here's the thing. What episode was this? Maybe it was 7. Remember when Grizzlebark was looking at everyone's aura and Darkstars had a shattered fucking constellation?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
what I
no.
was foreshadowing.
Oh.
And we
Fun
never
fact.
we never really got to talk about it, but I was like, hey, that's why I was like, not to like fucking last minute tie up that loose end, but I was like kind of implying that StarClan's will was like fucking gone when the Dark Forest overtook.
Fun fact: if she talked to StarClan again and they evaluated her lives, she was going to ask to not be resurrected.
Based.
But that does actually make, like, I do really like the way it was wrapped up, where like Darkstar doesn't get any lives because we destroyed StarClan, which were the ones that were giving her the lives.
Yeah. Ultimately, I'm glad it feels like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. She was going to die no matter what.
Yeah, but like I've had multiple conversations with all of you, and I was pretty certain that Darkstar was going to die, certifiably, like for certain. She was gonna die. So
yeah.
Shout out to like Applethorn dying in like a really crazy way, honestly.
Yeah,
like that.
That was a really good description too of Bramblestar like tearing himself apart on account of Applethorn being a badass.
Yeah,
I was texting Caleb while we were playing, and I was like, "I'm sorry, give me like 4 minutes. I think I just possessed a guy and then made him so bad about himself that, like, not sure that's what's going on here, but I don't think I anticipated it to tie so well together between what Bramblestar's goals for like all of Catkind were versus the things that have been bothering Applethorn since day one. I don't think I thought ahead until that exact moment that I was saying all that stuff out loud. Like, oh, wait, yeah, this is personal for Applethorn. And so I think that it was a really nice, like, last hurrah to get all of that out. But I also feel like because that happened completely inside of Bramblestar's consciousness, like, Applethorn was by himself. Well, Blackthorn was by themselves. And there was nothing anyone could do to, like, stop them, but also nothing anyone could do to contribute, like, support. And I do feel like it was a really tragic death in that it was completely isolated, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's interesting that none of us died truly alone. Like, Buttermoss had crashing water there, and
and all the other big cats.
Applethorn had black water, and
as well
and
as I guess every other dead cat.
And Darkstar had Dusk Clover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the boy had all of us.
Yeah.
I think that's the real loss today.
Wait, hang on. Did the bloodline actually die, or is Ravencry?
Ravencry's still alive. The bloodline didn't die.
Oh, she was so pissed about that.
Well, she actually got what she wanted.
It's true.
Yeah. Oh, but she's the only sister left. Hey, Ravencry is gonna be a really fucked up character in the next arc.
Oh man, I like how basically, Duststar's like, damn, everyone I know and love has just died. That's pretty crazy. And the people who are left over is Evil Guy 1, Evil Guy 2, Twink, baby.
Twink in my chat.
Hey, wait a minute, guys! Strawberry Kid's still at the mountain.
Strawberry Kid, hello?
She's
Crashing water?
She's literally alone because Crashing Water left to die.
Rip.
Okay, well, I'll go and collect her. I'll go get her.
Okay, do we want to make a canon that Strawberry Kid's alive?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That is hell.
Danny, I will go to your house if Strawberry Kid is not alive.
I forgot about that. I was like,
Danny, I will literally touch you.
Okay.
Danny, I'll give you $5,000 to kill it.
Okay, it's fine. No, Strawberry Kid's alive. Duststar went to find her. It's all good. So it's okay.
Hey, I think that we should all give Colin a round of applause for not making any, like, I am going to touch you comments while Bramblestar was running around touching people.
That's true.
Yeah.
With his, like, sludge hands. I really appreciate that we didn't really hear I'm gonna touch you that many.
Colin behaved
Thank you so
himself
much.
today.
I did.
Props to you, babe.
Now I'm gonna play the moan bark fart sound effect.
Okay.
No.
That's just what Lionel sounds like. Like, to be around.
Just 2 times. Jesus.
I played it twice for the people in the back.
Oh, good.
That's cool.